Welcome back to the channel, and today we're diving back into Valemarch, a region that's growing piece by piece. We have downtown here, the industry in the top right of the screen, and residential behind the main high street. This episode, I'm taking it to the next stage, and I'll be expanding the layout, adding more residential, refining the road network, and shaping this village. I want to talk about something that shapes every city from the ground up: settlement layouts. There are three classic types: the linear layout, the nucleated layout, and the dispersed layout. And Valemarch actually uses elements of all three. First up is the linear layout. This is the kind of settlement that grows along a single route: a coastline, a river, a major road. In Valemarch, you can see this in the way the early residential areas stretches along the forest and the riverbank. Then there's a nucleated layout, a tight centralized core where everything clusters together. Valemarch's Old Town District is built around this idea. It's compact, it will become walkable, and dense with services and shops packed around a central hub. This is going to be the heart of the town, and it is where the identity of this urban area will really start to take shape. And finally, the dispersed layout. This is where homes and small communities are spread out more loosely across the landscape. In Valemarch, you'll see this in the rural outskirts, the scattered farms that will be placed, the small hamlets, the low-density housing that gives the region a sense of space and breathing room. It's not all about density. Sometimes the gaps between the building tell the story just as much as the buildings themselves. So without further ado, I've got to fill in these residential areas along here, playing around with Platter and Move It to get these zones perfect. First bit is a speed build to fill in these 4 blocks, so let's get to it. Wow, that's just come up. A particle board factory. So this is where we can actually start fine-tuning our area. So start more industry. So let's see. The wind comes straight down here like that. This is going to be another wood area here, so it would make sense for a particle board to be up in this section. So I'm going to just extend this. And by the looks of it, my graphics card is playing up again, which is always lovely. Right. Signature. Industry. Oh, that's bigger than I expected. Kind of want it in there. Can I afford to buy? I'm gonna do it. Do it and deal with the consequences. Oh, that looks quite good to have in there. And I will have that in there. Can I extend this? Is that just a... Let's go over this. Production has strong demand, timber quality boosts efficiency. What I will do is just let's just make that a little bit bigger. Just increase. Oh, whoops. Fool that you are, you had it on the wrong setting. Okay. I can now do a nice curve around this. Huh. And then it does that, and it's like, why? Why do this to me? Right. That's a very strong brush. And I've not connected the road up. Whoops. I should do it.
You're back on the atmospheric piano channel, brought to you by Liz Peterson. I want to share a funny story with you, lovely listeners. We all know Beethoven, right? But did you know that despite his mathematical complexity of his compositions, Beethoven always struggled with numbers? He left school at age of 11 after learning how to add and subtract, but before learning how to multiply or divide. As a result, he found it difficult to keep track on his finances. Luckily, his compositions didn't struggle with numbers.
Alright, I need
A
to take
housing
that one off.
shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all
There we
good
go.
news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So
Right,
a
so I
housing
need more
shortage is
housing.
bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Oh,
Humans
it's
are
filled in.
programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures.
So I've done a little
which are
bit of
entirely apart from the actual
mods
rewards in
here.
play. For example, consider capital.
And
One
over
final
here,
question, Professor.
just
Is the
letting
housing
them
shortage going
zone
to
in
make
as
me
is.
richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes.
Just to get
in
some
the short
variety
term.
in the
I
housing
like the
over here.
sound of that.
But what
Over
we are
here,
discussing is the study of a
awkward
statistical
little shapes. I'm going to try and
abstraction
find if
and
I
its
can
effect on
any
the human.
small
Thank you,
units to put in
Professor.
there.
It is a question of priority.
So
We're
Let's check.
expecting unseasonably high temperatures across the region today. It's quite a heat wave out
25%.
there. Moms, make sure the kids don't stay out in the sun too long. Don't forget the sunscreen.
That
folks, and
is
remember to stay hydrated.
warm.
It's gonna be a hot one. And I'm
And
glad the station has AC.
this is. Are these commercial? Yeah. Okay. Not the most interesting high street on that side. Let's see. Right, let's do this. No, there. No, come off that. Plop that in there. Then fill it like that. Let's see if that works. Right, that's a boo. G. Services. Elec and water. Right, Lecky and water. I need to sort this out. Can I start playing around with these? Right, water. Yep. Bringing the water right down. Okay. Oh, no, too far. Goes into 6. Okay, that's still quite high. Alright, I'm gonna have to build some wind turbines, and I think up here will be perfect for wind turbines. So I really like this new one they put in, but let's see if we can get some of these going instead. So that only produces 4. Yep. Oh no, that only produces 4. What do I need electricity wise? I only need 3.1. Do I not have any? Yes, I'm importing it. Okay, so I'm going to chuck that in there. Now, where is my city one? Oh, I've forgotten where to go. No, it's not that. No, it's definitely not that. I don't think I have it yet. No, I don't. Ground, city stats, city economy. No, I don't. Maintenance and resources is minus that. See if I switch that out. So I just turn this off. Oh, that helps. And I'm not screaming for money, so... Does that mean I still got... Even though I've turned it off? It's still coming in. Let's have a look at... Doesn't look like it's flowing down there. Yeah, it's not flowing in. Right. So... Let's see, that's bringing in plenty of money. That service upkeep. Service trade, I'm actually now selling stuff. What's my 20%? Okay. Let's get a little industrial hub in here, various different sizes. There we go. Just a little mix of industry up here. More just trying to get into profit. And then we can go back into the developing our little story here. So have I not got an ambulance? Let's double check. Well, there's the death care. No, I don't. Right. But I can now build an antique store, which is useful. Wrong one, that one. That's bringing in that amount per month. It's still not producing enough there. Chemicals warehouse. Maybe I let's see, can I get any more? Right. Well, we're gonna say down here there is a large deposit of clay that they've discovered that is very good for the construction of bricks. almost. Okay, where are you? Back a little bit. Oh, I can't.
Pending updates to our power grid,
No.
the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement. Recent spikes in demand have led to temporary local shortages in the city's fresh water supply. The public should be aware that we are struggling to get the situation in hand. This has been a local public service announcement.
Go straight up here.
Hi, listeners. You're tuned to the best
Getting
tunes in town with me, Liz Peterson, bringing you the freshest tunes,
Mild
along with
variation
more
in the
fun facts about the
roads.
greatest composers of all time. Did you know that Mozart loved playing pranks on people? He even created a piece titled A Musical Joke,
Here would
where
also
the
have
passages were played out of tune. Isn't that cool? You're listening to the Atmospheric Piano Channel, and I'm your host, Liz Peterson.
let's get some
A housing shortage is
Chicken
driving up
farm.
prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently, that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage
Nope.
is bad for the people trying
There.
to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual
Okay, so
rewards enjoyed. For
Take that off.
example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical
in there,
abstraction
in
and
there.
its effect on the human
Thank
psyche.
you, Professor.
It is a question of priorities.
Let's crank that
Interesting
up.
news from the city's export division. Sources tell us that our city has more services than we know what to do
Where's
with.
my oak
And
trees?
you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy is booming. More after this.
We're expecting unseasonably high
Alright.
temperatures across the region today. It's quite a heat wave out there. Moms, make sure the kids don't stay out in the sun
Let's
too
have a
long.
look.
Don't forget
Right,
the
we're down to
sunscreen, folks. And
4.3.
remember
That's-
to
I'm
stay
happy with that.
hydrated. It's gonna be a hot one. Sure am glad the station has AC.
Okay. Still on the loss. Ugh, still on the massive loss. Okay. We got medium and low. See if I can get. Yeah, that's the antique store. How big is this again? Perfect. Oh, and I've given myself a little fluid the tear cap. And hopefully that means that will produce even more, although that's starting to drop. Right. Well, we still need more people moving in. Don't really want to go that way any more. How much? Let's just check. Pollution, noise. Yeah. Don't want to go that way any further. Residential. Could have a residential block here. this road. Right. Straight line, please. Okay. Now. No. I want some straight lines. That is going to look quite good, actually. Above ground, please. It's going to play ball. It's going to play ball. Yay. Right. So, just another style in here. There's always one. Always one building. Oops, done it again. Right, that's all flush against there. There's a little gap in there. I don't think that's enough space to squeeze in another one. However, on the other side, that is. So, and then I think they said shift. Yes, it is. And then shift you all down. Hit you. There we go. And energy shortages, great. Ooh, what's this? A livestock processing plant. Costs 0. Costs 0, I'm putting it in. Where are you? Industry. Right. Ground pollution, medium. Air pollution, low. Noise pollution, medium. So, not near this lot, which might make sense to chuck you. Go here. Concrete. Nice. So when we're going to put the concrete? How big is the concrete? Large. There, and we'll have the concrete in there. If needs be, I can put another junction in over there. I do feel like I could squeeze in more. Could I? I don't think I could, actually. I don't think I could squeeze in another one in there. Right, let's have a look at this lot. Yes. Yes. Low density terraced. Detached, semi-detached. Oh, I forget it does that. Oh, however, I can use that to my advantage. So that one UK semi. And terraced. Still trickling down. What's it at? 70. Okay. 3.6. Okay, I can actually bring in a load more people. What are they on? Unreliable healthcare. Yes, I'm aware of that. No elementary and high noise pollution. Brilliant. Well, I have a farmer's market. I give our farmers a place to sell their all natural homegrown fresh food. Lovely. First things first though. Oh, where did they put the wall? Can I get the hedge in here? I don't know what the transform lock means. Well, that's... What's that? That is... awful. Oh, I've got gravity separation unit. Great. Okay, I think those... Oh, what's that? A large village, and now I've got Riverside Grill as well. Okay. Let's just slow you down. No. No. I don't know if I like the angle point. The point being at the back. Okay, now that's all of them done. Is that better? It's that one. Better. attachments. Okay, alright. 2.5. I need more population. It's not dropping fast enough. However, the population has nearly... Well, we started at 100, we're now at 7, so population is doing well. Check the noise on that side. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on this side. Well, that's it for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And I will see you all in the next episode. Ciao for now.